kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know.
Oh, have you ever felt trapped in the city? Yeah, from the high rent, endless bills, sometimes stress. And what if I told you sometimes a fulfilling life is waiting for you and a very peaceful life is awaiting for you in the countryside? So here we are, a very good example for people who moved away from the city to the village 1 year, 4 months down the line, and we are here finding everything working perfectly. So in case you're new to my channel, KUSH is my name, and we are coming live from our home with the beautiful queen of our home here. Introduce yourself.
Okay, the beautiful queen's name is Lynette_KE on YouTube. Yeah, a proudly wife to KUSH, living in the countryside.
Yeah, actually, sometimes I usually love telling people, okay, let me just show them the house. So this is where we built for the land. Yeah?
This is where I built for my wife.
Okay, amen. That's a good one. Yeah, so actually, guys, so have you realized like so many people are moving away from the city and building so close to the countryside? Let me say that.
Village.
In the village. Actually, I remember so well, for us, today let's talk about why so many people are moving.
Yeah.
So when we were finding a plot to build, we had so many struggles. We were trying to find plots within maybe Nairobi city. At that time we were living at a place called Adi River. Maybe
For
Kenyans
sure.
know.
And maybe will be the best video, guys, to also reveal the price of the plot that we bought here in the countryside. The reason as to why we preferred buying here rather than buying in Nairobi, because Nairobi tulikuwa tunakatiwa kanatoshana hivi.
Yeah, a small one, and you are being told the millions. Yeah, the rates are quite high. Yeah. So I remember when we were trying to find a place to build our home, so we would go those, okay, let me say you're coming from the city.
Outskirts.
Yeah, outskirts. Hey, guys, English, you have to forgive me for the not an outcast.
Outskirts.
Yeah, so we realized like so many people are building houses far away from the city.
Yeah.
And you realize like so many people, the moment you start getting in, you see people building very, very beautiful
Nice
houses. Yeah.
Mansionettes.
Yeah.
We really loved to be there, but the prices.
No, we are very high. But now, at the same time, after we came in here, we after finding so many plots around those areas of within Nairobi. Let me tell them Kajiado.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking, and then
Especially
we also went.
Sabaki.
Yeah, and
Sabaki is the best place to live with your family.
It all depends. But
Yeah.
there the roads were hectic. I know there are so many people living there, and maybe some who watch us, and also placing it tuliana ni kunaitangwa aje side ya Kangundo Road.
Kitengela ama
Kangundo Road.
Kamulu.
You know, huko masaids za huko. Also there I think the drainage was not good. I know there are so many people living there.
Yeah.
But now guys, I don't know. You know, there is always a first impression of something when you go.
And also, given that the years are going, times are moving so fast, we don't know, maybe the roads during that time it was okay, during those years, maybe right now the roads has been developed.
Yeah.
And also maybe about the drainage.
Yeah. Sometimes right now maybe I can tell them the cost of living here is way even cheaper.
For sure.
After we moved in here, you know, let me tell you honestly. So by the time we were moving here, we were very, very low. Actually moved to this house when it didn't have anything like the tiles. I know I'll be taking you in far end of the house, and they also levelized this place here. Yeah, 5 travelers pounds. That remaining guys, is this one, guys, right we are in, and this is our living room. Curtains. Yeah, using ropes.
You're getting into that.
It's as it is, guys.
Yeah.
This is our kitchen area. All our kitchen, we have covered all our kitchen items here. So, oh, this is okay.
Going to add water.
This is the first bedroom. You just have a bed here, guys. Yeah, you see, we usually lift the mattress like this when they are on. Guys, this is our bedroom for now. Guys, this is the master bedroom. Okay, this is how we were transporting this duvet.
We became the professional.
You can see all these pipes here, guys. You see these pipes all here halfway. See where Brian has reached. We didn't even tile the ceiling and everything, and even the windows were fixed when we were in the house. But when we moved here, we felt like the amount that we were paying there for rent, it's now helping us build the house each and every step. I know we said for a longer time, but we even felt the pressure has even gone down.
Sure.
Yeah, because everything was real quick. And even from the education back in the city, and remember we used to pay so much on the
Haley school fees.
Yeah, Haley school fees. Yeah.
So the cost of living in Nairobi, it's very high. Okay, in the city, let me not speak up only about Nairobi. In the city is quite bigger compared to the cost of living here in the village. Most things there, like food, to buy food, to have food there, it's very expensive. But here, let me tell you, even if you have only this space here in your garden, you can plant, you can just portion it and then have some vegetables and then plant some vegetables, and you might find yourself eating organic vegetables compared to the city where, like for example, our place where we used to stay, we used to eat vegetables from sewage and sewage from our apartments.
Honestly, we would
our
see
apartments.
So one day we were we were living at the 4th floor of the house there, of the apartment.
We were the person at the Nani last.
Almost to the top.
Yes.
So one day I saw a woman. There was a small garden there, and there was a sewer river passing there.
For sure.
So I saw a woman that time harvesting vegetables. It was actually spinach.
Yeah.
They harvested, they finished.
And they use a nini to pump those sewages.
The pump.
The pump.
Yeah, and then later in the evening, I wanted to go and buy vegetables.
To the kibanda.
Yeah, to the kibanda. I don't know why this camera has a lot of lines. Sorry guys, I have to wipe you on TV.
All right.
Yeah, so I saw the same woman I saw. I actually even wanted to buy, but I saw her. She's sitting with the spinach, and I was like, so she's selling the spinach that I saw her harvesting from there. From that day, I cut ties with buying
vegetables
from there,
from the kibandaski.
Yeah, from the kibanda that time, and now we were going to buy the vegetables from town.
Yeah.
Actually from CBD.
Yeah.
But now, let me honestly, here from the village, one guarantee that you have is eating organic food. First of all, before even go so far, let's talk about food. You have to eat each and every day.
Sure.
Yeah, sometimes if we would even take you to our kitchen garden, that's where we grow most of our food. And even the fruits, we're even actually trying to grow a few fruits. Like there we have a pomegranate. You see, we are also trying a dragon fruit. We are trying a guava, and we have so many new subscribers. A watermelon there. We have an apple that's also coming up there. Another apple, another that's this one is
A mango.
Yeah, that's an apple mango here, and we also have another pomegranate here. Lynette, can I ask you something? So people were telling us lemongrass chases away snakes, but now it seems like it doesn't do. But someone said the snake plants do.
Yeah, they say that the snake plants do. So I was thinking about uprooting, like kugawa moja moja, and then I plant them almost to the fence, like one.
Yeah.
And then I divide the ones that we have there, and then I take the other ones. You know, when I was planting these things, guys, I was very intentional in a way that I was planting the lemongrass, honestly, in a place where I doubt a snake might come. For example, the lemongrass I planted there, you know, when you just stand there, you just figure out and see hapa snake might come here. And then I said, let me now plant the snake plant closer. If it won't hear the okay, if the lemongrass is not going to do its work, the snake plant is going to do its work. And then I planted another one at the corner, and then there is another one at the corner there.
Yes, yeah.
So and another one at the corner of the garden.
Yes.
But to my surprise, the snake came to the lemongrass. So they said also the snake plant might chase away the snake. I don't know how sure it is, but there is a day we went to fishing in your shosho's
place.
Yeah, we found that there was a snake in the
Snake plant.
Snake plant.
Yeah, so guys, what do you have to say about that? Yeah.
Anyway, that's part of the life in the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from that, we really enjoy the fruits and vegetables that we have here, and they actually cut the cost of living that we are evading from the city.
Yeah, so actually, even let me tell you guys, sometimes, you know, when you talk about the cost of living here in the village, let's say you are growing your own. Okay, let me ask you first, guys. So what is the biggest struggle that you're facing in the city right now? At the same time, what is your best homegrown food? Yeah, and do you feel like the city life that you're living maybe right now, or maybe someone who has ever, how is it? How can you describe it? Yeah, so in the meantime, as I take you to the kitchen garden, so this is our place, this is our compound. We usually come to chill most of the time. Like when we are, you know, sometimes stay in the house so much, so you get bored. Actually, the landscaping that you see here, we did it by ourselves. We didn't call a professional landscaper to come and do it for us. So we did everything by ourselves by just searching online. You know, sometimes when you are low on funds, that's when the brain opens up. So
For sure.
you even, your brain also tends to get wings.
Can I tell you?
You think way above you
When I
are.
was in the city,
Uh-huh.
I used to say that when the business booms, we used to sell things online. We have actually a very big page on Instagram.
We're in about
So-
20k followers.
Yes. Yeah, so we used to sell the things online. So I was like, if I get money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to open. Like when you don't have that money, that moment you have a lot of ideas. Until you get it now.
And then
You
the
just pass
ideas,
and things are doing like this.
they are calling you. Yeah, so one advantage, okay, let's see why, let's say in the city you have such a spot. Sometimes even growing food might be a very big problem. So one advantage of maybe living in the village or maybe having a countryside home is the organic food. Like actually everything that you're seeing here is organic. We don't add any fertilizers on our garden. We don't do any spraying on our garden. Just pure manure. Yeah, like this one here. Yeah, the pumpkin leaves here. Just growing. Actually this just grew by itself. And we also have the amaranth here. Yeah, so like everything that you see here is organic. And you see we're also trying to grow avocado. Actually this is original Hass avocado. Yeah, and they're actually very expensive back there in the city. Yeah, most of when you go to the supermarket, they usually sell, I think, 4 pieces at 100, or maybe 4 pieces at maybe 200. I don't remember so well. So like these ones are our best. You see we're also trying, the amaranth are actually our most eaten food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also have the tomatoes that we're trying to grow by ourselves. Actually, as we go, let me show you this one.
And by the way, given that right now the tomatoes are very hiking prices, okay, the prices has hiked again.
Yes.
How much is the tomatoes
In your
costing
area.
in your area? Yeah, we want to
Let
know,
us know,
one
guys.
kasuku, how much is it? Or how many tomatoes do you buy at 10 bob shillings? Or
Yes.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah.
But right now, let me tell you, even if the prices hikes
Hikes, yes.
here in the village, we can't buy the same way the city buys,
You know,
because you people, you
we are
can't
planting
for them
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
So maybe we might have a difference of 50 or 70 or
Kenyan
even
shillings.
100 Kenyan shillings. So we will still have them at a lower
Very
price.
true.
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to show you guys this. So this is called a marigold. Actually, we got this as a surprise from one of our subscribers from USA. Called Jilisha Garden. She actually has a YouTube channel. So one thing, we use them for organic pest control. Instead of spraying the pesticide on your garden. Yeah, usually like this one, this breed here is called Tomato Gold Nugget, also from Jilisha Garden. Yeah, so we use the organic means to just grow everything organically. No one wants to eat pesticides and chemicals.
Like cherry tomatoes.
They look like cherry. I'm actually waiting to see them. Yeah. So you see, even the cucumbers, guys, we are growing cucumbers here. You see, Oh, Lynette, this one has even become bigger than the way it was yesterday when I was here. You remember when it was raining yesterday?
Yeah, I told you, we should have it.
Yeah, very soon we'll be having hundreds and hundreds of kilos of cucumbers.
Few
Yeah.
nini.
You see, we are using these trellis here for cucumbers. Yeah, so guys, when you compare this with the city life, sometimes the village life is like the food from the village is organic.
Like for example, if we just pluck that cucumber
Yeah.
and start eating it, just you do like this, the uchafu, the dust and sand, or you just wash it once, you'll just eat it immediately. But if you go and buy from the store, from the mama mboga or from anywhere, you have to soak them with vinegar, soak them with
To remove the chemical.
remove the chemicals. You're not even sure.
Yes.
And by the way, sometimes for the people to maybe, you know, when I'm planting, let's say I'm planting cucumbers for high yield, or for like I'm a big farmer farming cucumbers, I have to use chemicals. I have to use insects. That's the truth of the matter.
That's true.
I have to spray so that it can return the money also. Like if
The
I've
profit,
rented the
though.
land,
Yeah.
I have to pay the owner. I have to get the profit. I have to get the money to eat from it.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you find that they've been pumped a lot of
Pesticides.
chemicals.
Yeah,
and
so
pesticides.
yeah, we try so much to put everything here organic. Yeah, like for instance, you see even the onions. Actually, okay, I don't want to say this, but I know so many people. If there is one thing that we underestimate that gets a lot of chemicals sprayed on them, are the bulb onions. I know many people don't expect to hear that, but that's the truth of the matter. Bulb onions get
A lot of
sprayed so much. And another one that gets a lot of spray that I know is that yellow pepper.
Green pepper and yellow pepper, red
Not
pepper.
green, the red and the yellow.
yellow.
That one
Bell
gets the,
pepper.
yeah, those ones they can't grow.
Without.
Okay. Yeah, so sometimes growing your own food, you see, like now we grow our own onions from
Yeah,
there.
and also onions, for those maybe who are watching us and you're living in the countryside, you can as well use the onions to for example, you've planted cabbages or sukuma wiki, you plant onions, the spring onions to be specific. In between your vegetables, they chase away the not the snake, oh my god, I'm sorry. They chase away the pest. So like cutworms haziwezi withstand hiyo ukali.
Yeah, guys, so you see, like here we have another mango tree here. So in the next few years we also have another avocado there, Lynette.
For sure.
We're also growing okras. For those people who know okra, this is called motherland okra. Yeah, and we also have some. And actually, guys, in case you want the vegetables here, we
have a lot.
we can ship for you,
Yeah,
whichever place you are in Kenya. But
especially for Nairobi,
Nairobi
people,
is
because
easy.
and if you want, please order it through CHARLOW.
Yeah.
And order it so that we can send in the morning, ndio mboga zikufikie zikikuwa fresh.
na si mtu anaweza kula cucumber saa hizo. We can pluck one and eat.
Yes, you can pluck that one that I'm seeing.
Let me-
Looks cleaner because it was clean.
Hey, gani?
This one.
Haijakoma.
Imekomaa, simeanza yellow.
Which one? Which
This
one are you
one.
talking about?
This one because yenyewe haijaguza chini, unaweza kula hiyo. So naona imeanza.
Oh,
kuwa
when
yellow.
me I wanted we take the big one.
Okay, then baby.
Okay, guys, we have this one, but now, okay.
Maybe
we
you want
also
to
have-
wash.
You don't want to wash,
Yeah.
guys. When the woman of the house says, "This is what I want," so this one is small. Shika. You know, it usually has a lot of thorns.
Thorns. And our hands are very soft.
Yeah, you know the good thing, guys, about these things here in the village. When you know everything you're growing is organic, you don't even have to worry at Yanga, oh, I will go and what?
Yummy. You started that crunching. Unataka Hezi ngoja meze. Niko kwa TV. Very yummy, guys.
Hey, Nanitamu. I was thinking of plucking that one. Oh, I can do this.
If you're plucking,
Let me.
let's pluck all of them. Zenye zinafaa kuplakiwa zipeleke kwa nyumba.
Okay.
We
Maybe-
harvest.
Sawa. We're coming to do it. Sindio? But guys, okay, so I wanted to pluck this one here. This one is so big, you see? Okay, we're going to come and do them today. Oh, yeah. So in the meantime, guys, we just wanted to show you our kitchen garden. So we appreciate the village life so much. Yeah, like we don't have any single regret. as to how he moved back from the village to the city. Like here you see even have the beetroots growing like this one here. Actually he just harvested some just the other day.
And you can eat the leaves as well.
Yeah, they just like spinach.
They just like spinach.
I haven't tried them. You see guys, we're trying the organic means of chasing away pesticides. This is a marigold, so we don't have to you don't have to keep on spraying chemicals on your garden. You see we also have this one. So even if you look at this guys, you see like this one, this is how you know something is organic. You see yeah, you see it has some pricks. Yeah, that's how you know. Sometimes don't have it when you go to the market and you find that big leaf, Cindy, for the vegetable, and you know like, this is the best. Yeah, like this one, you see, is pricked somehow. Yeah, but this one you could like this one is just healthy. Yeah, like you see, have marigold here, which helps keep all the pests away. These are so resistant. They are the circus type of kales.
Did you miss spider plant, given that you are not here?
Okay. You know, I don't even know what I miss. I just miss vegetables generally. So we have spider plant or saga here. Okay, I know this seems like maybe a kitchen garden too, a real and a quick one.
These are circus type of kales.
Yeah, the circus type here. Actually, some advice. Actually, Cindy from Rongai wanted the circus type. I don't know what happened.
She texted me. We need to ship to her. She just told me, tell me when you're sending.
So one advice guys, as you watch this, when you're planting the circus type of kale, this one is more resistant to diseases. Pluck the youngest ones. I don't know the youngest. Let me go and show you guys. In the meantime, so we have the mustard greens here. Is they called mustard greens? Or maybe Chinese cabbage, the way we know them in our
local.
Yeah, and we also have tree tomato here. We are growing cassavas. Yeah, we have pawpaw here. We are actually trying to grow everything here. You see, we are even trying to grow, isn't it? Bell peppers. Bell peppers or maybe ho. So when you're planting, we harvest this one.
Kesho itaanza kuliwa na ndege.
Oh, tomorrow it will be eaten by birds.
Can you hear the birds?
Imagine waking up to those sounds, guys. We really love it so much. So when you're planting the circus type of kale, please plant this one. You see like this one is young. Yeah, this one they grow so fast. Yeah, don't cut like this big one here. I know. Okay, I don't know if you guys get it, but for those who know, they know. So these ones are the ones that you should pluck. These ones and go and plant them. Lynette, maybe one of the things that you might even underestimate, do you know sometimes even renting a house here in the village is even maybe like a fraction of the amount that you'd pay. Unamaliza cucumber na sijakula. It's like just a fraction of how much you'd pay back then in the city. Hey guys, okay, I wouldn't imagine. You know, I realized like the amount that you were paying for rent. I just realized by the time we were moving out, we had paid 512,000 where we were living in the city. That's close to $4,500. That's the amount that you had paid as rent. And you know, some of them we didn't include the electricity. Hey guys, even I know we are talking about goodies. Let's talk about challenges first. The other side, guys. So here we go on the other side. So this is what happened yesterday at night.
We were stuck.
So when you look at Lynette,
thank God it wasn't me.
Okay guys, so what happened? You see Lynette's hair is pleated. So she pleated it yesterday at night. So the woman who was doing it, I wanted to take her home. So guys, you know, it rained yesterday. Now just look at this. Now this is the other side. Hey, village life. I know it's sweet, but behind the scene,
no roads.
But now this shouldn't be a big worry though.
It's not raining every day. And like right now we have to go because it's not muddy. Yeah, so after we took her, we reached there, the other side of our road. Seems like somebody was stuck there, and he made the road very slidey. For us when we went, it was so slidey. We just went.
Yes,
and then that's how we were stuck. And Charlo, even that for him, he knows the tricks to come out. He did.
I came out by myself.
And it was very late.
So another thing, we'll need to work on this part here. You see, these are drive. I actually almost got stuck here yesterday at night.
Yeah.
Lynette said if it was her, she could be crying.
I don't risk.
Okay.
I know where I can risk.
Actually, let me tell you, so one funny thing, when I was away for a couple of days, I was wondering, why is Lynette just keeping the car here? Every time, I just tend, when the videos are happening, I'm just seeing the car being here, or maybe there, or maybe here. So you are trying to run away from that spot
I
there.
can't because you know when they did the drainage, this drainage, guys, it just have like a month or it's a month old. So when they did the drainage, when they were backfilling the furrow, they never kuskumira. Inaitwa aje?
Yeah,
They never compacted it so well. So when you pass with the car and it has to pass through the furrow, it's nini inaiskuma ndani. So you'll get stuck. So for me, I don't try things that I see they will get me stress.
Yeah. So another thing, guys, about the countryside life, let's say like you don't have, you know, sometimes in the city it's so hard to even maintain such a life fence when you don't have a source of water. Like for us here, we have a well. We are not paying any bills on water. And even our usage here is very less on electricity compared to maybe how much you would pay in the city. Although we have so many things in our house, I know you haven't gotten there. And at the same time, we still have a solar backup that helps us cut the cost. Like right now, electricity
It's not there.
Electricity is not here. But I don't know what happened.
Since yesterday.
But also in the city, it happens the same way because you are also in the city. So sometimes when it rains, I don't know what goes on with power cost. They just go by, it just goes. Yeah, so one thing about this landscaping, I really love this thing.
And landscaping is very cheap here in the village. We tried to contact one landscaper.
He was telling us he hundreds.
Ona mzee alipanda zimeshika. Charo tunaweza panda maua. Unaona sasa.
So, it will plant more. So this type of flower here, guys, I like telling you guys, I haven't finished something. So here, this one is called Durantas. So Durantas fence, Durantas type of flowers, you can use them for beauty. But now, because I was trying to talk about the fence, guys, so when you don't have the money for a perimeter wall, you can always work on getting bougainvillea. Bougainvillea is good for fencing. Actually, it's here, and it's actually the one you can even see also from our neighbor, and it's the one also that goes all the way where? Yeah, all the way to the garden, going all the way there, like that, coming all the way here. If there's one thing that people underestimate, is the thing of paying rent. Paying rent.
Paying rent is not easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes, like I remember the time that you were working as an Uber driver. We used to pay our rent at date 19. So date 19, but we are paying the last month.
Yes.
19. So it wasn't easy.
We were paying, I don't know, guys. Okay, I don't know if it happens to you the same way. Have you paid the rent? I've paid the rent today. You just sit like...
And then when you go to work, you start now working for another rent.
Yes.
By the way, that thing was not... it
what
wasn't...
we wished for.
Yeah, what we wished for. It wasn't going so well with me, especially me. I'm not working because I was nursing the baby. She was around 0 to 3 months there.
Yeah, come as I take you there. Come as you go.
All right, let's... Where? Inside. All right. So let's go. So it wasn't working so well with me, and I used to have a lot of stress. Like, you're overworking at night, because at night sometimes, like Friday, that's when you'll get a lot of clients. And then when you come home, you'll tell me the kind of stories. Oh, you know, now jakuwa siku mzuri.
It hasn't been a good day today.
So me, I just consume it like stress. For you, I don't know how you used to see.
Sometimes life was very hard for me in the city. Yeah, as more so as a man of the house. Yeah. But guys, I've also worked so much in the city. I've been an Uber driver for, let me say, 2 years. How long was I a driver?
Almost 2 years, because you left me while I was in campus, and then you came. Yeah.
So one thing about when someone moves away from the city, the village, I know there's one thing that people usually say, and I know it's always in someone's mind. Let's say you go to a new place and you want to build a house. Actually, guys, the way you see this place here, when we were buying this place here to build this house, like where you're seeing our home, there was no one who was having a house. I think we just had one house, Uko, and all the other houses were not here. So after we bought the plot, we stayed for like a year or so. before we thought of building. So we went by looking for plots in the city, but now we didn't find a good place. So I just came and saw like my neighbor here. You can see that house right there. So I saw my neighbor had built. So imagine the courage that he had, like he didn't have any neighbor around him. So that's sometimes the worry that people usually have when moving back from the village, from the city to the village. Like how am I going to
live alone? The fear. Like for example, there's like for those people who just go interiors where like you have to see the neighbor like this, the other side. Yeah, like off grid. You just decide to go off grid life. Yeah. So, but at times, guys, when you're moving to the from the city to the village, you also have to consider how you'll be getting money. Yeah, you can come to this side and start getting stressed because maybe you are used to go to the office work and get paid paycheck.
So another thing that you're going to talk about is about the money. So after you move into this village, how will you be getting money? Sure. So in the meantime, I wanted to talk about neighbors. So when I came here, we saw a neighbor had built a house. So imagine just like that, we got the courage to even start building here. We joined next. Then after that, we saw like, I don't know guys if you can see a very, very beautiful house there. I know it's very joined. That neighbor there joined, like the one who has that big house there. I think the moment you start building somewhere, people tend to come and build.
People tend to feel like, oh, it's a good place. Oh, it can be
habitable.
Yeah, I can do it.
I have neighbors now. And then we have another house there that's being built. You can see it from there. We also have another house there that now people got the courage to come and build. And also, someone was asking me the value of our land when we were buying at that time.
It was cheaper.
So we just bought our land, which is a quarter.
Actually, we didn't even have money to pay all at once.
We
paid on installment. We agreed with the owner to pay on installment.
Guys,
life is not easy. Sometimes you might be watching us today, but you don't know us inside. Details.
You don't know where we started. We paid half, and then we came and finished later. So that time the value of the land was 1 million. So right now when you try to ask for the rate here, you're going to buy a quarter at around 1.9 million or 2 million.
Guy, it's expensive.
And then I'll just say it the way it is. So the owner of the people of the lands here were saying, so when you ask them, I want to buy land here, they would tell you, you know, we are waiting for those 2 houses to finish
so that you can hike the price.
So the moment we finish these 2 houses here, and then you have the electricity here, so just like that, the amount skyrocketed.
For sure.
That's what investors do. We're waiting for the houses. So you come here, you see we have electricity, we have houses here, we have the roads, the water.
They usually, like when we went to Kajiado, not Kajiado, past Kitengela, to go and look for land. So these people were like,
Isinya Tumenda, Kimalat, you want
Kimalat, to be specific. So we went to Kimalat. So this land are portioned like the way you're seeing.
Let's go.
Here. So what they did is, when you get into, like for example, so that's the entrance from the, let's say a main road there, because everybody is passing there maybe to get into their houses or to get into the inside the village. So when you want to buy there, like where that person is spraying, the owner will tell you, no, that plot has gone. And then when you ask about this, no, that one has gone. So they keep on pushing you
to the further
end where nobody will like it, so that you feel like, let me buy here. Now when you buy there, you come and here, even the other ones from the road. Now you're making the other ones new because you bought here. Sasa when umepandisha bei ya zile. So they will start telling you now, you know what? Now a new buyer comes and then they tell you, this is a trick by the way by the realtors. They say that
let's spill the beans.
Hii ni 1.2. Hiyo ni 1.3 ile.
1.5, 2 million. So, in simple terms, what Lynette is talking about, let's say we have the road starting there, Cindy, coming in all the way like this. So, those people who sell the land, they usually tell you like the lands from the front have been sold out, Cindy. And then they tell you these ones for the inside are the ones which are available. So, you'll be buying the ones from the inside. Kopoa, inside. So by the time you're finishing, now you come and buy those ones. They'll tell you those ones are available and they are available at a higher price. You see? So at the same time, guys, I told you about neighbors. So the moment you just establish somewhere to build a house, neighbors will just come. Like this house here belongs to
Evelyn, my sister.
yes. Yeah, we are happy to have our sister here and our brother Tash and the KE. So I love how the village is growing. So we also have another house that's coming up there. Like we have so many houses that came later to build.
And they got courage from us.
Yeah, then from our neighbor, from us, and then everyone else is building.
Yeah.
So at the same time, guys, now let's go and talk to them about the money. Yeah, so when you move into the village, guys, where are you going to get the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To survive, you have to pay the not the rent. Okay, there are some bills like small bills like electricity bills,
Maybe food. And but
school
here,
fees.
yes. But now I remember even the school fees that you used to pay there, guys. I don't want to mention the figure, but where it was actually the amount that you are paying there for a term is almost the amount enough to pay for about a year and a half on this. Yeah, the amount that you used to pay as fees in the city, I don't want to compare, guys, but let me just give you a very simple example. So for transport, wacha niwape example. For transport, we used to pay 12,000, which is $100, let's say. Sindio? Unaangalia unahesabu ni what are you counting?
Miaka 1, 2, 3 years.
3 years. The amount we are paying for one term.
One term.
So, and the amount that you pay here is just 1,200. So, the amount that you used to pay in the city, and the distance here is almost 4 times the distance that you are living, where our child was reading in the city. So, we used to pay like, let's say right now we are paying $10, but at that time, for a shorter distance, we used to pay $100. You can imagine. So, sometimes even affordability of education.
Yeah, by the time we were moving out, we were given a fee structure to like the prices of the nini ilikuwa 10 imepanda.
It had gone up.
The prices of the transport. It was 10, now it went to 12,000. Nani hapo tu?
Imagine it's just there. Sometimes you even feel like, can I just take my
I'm
kid?
like, what's okay, even if it's value for money. Ai, kuna vitu zingine you're like, no value for money here.
Okay, let me come.
All right.
So we didn't even talk about how to make money in the village. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're moving back from sometimes when you're moving back from the city to the village, sometimes you know you have left there, or maybe you have a job. I don't even know, guys, how to describe it. But let's say you come here to the village, just try to look maybe and ask what your neighbors do. And I know sometimes it seems so hard, but you can just approach them, ask them maybe, what do you do for a living? And like maybe here, just act like that person that doesn't know anything. Tell them how broke you are. You just moved here. I don't even know where to start. Where do you get jobs? Or maybe where you are working, can I get a chance?
It's called networking.
Networking, yeah. Try to network with your neighbors. You'll be able to, they'll guide you, guys. So me, that's what I'll tell you for now. You know, sometimes in the city, you might not have that courage to ask people, what do you do for a living? And also in the city, most people will not even tell you what they do for a living.
Don't.
Yeah, so maybe that's the best thing I can tell you for now. You can also try to venture into farming, maybe if possible. You can try farming. You can also try buying the food commodities and also selling. Also, the one that works the best is maybe buying in bulk, maybe wholesaling. Yeah,
like for example, those women who buys a lot of tomatoes and taking them to the city.
Yeah,
they come and buy in bulk the matoke. Yeah, like right now matoke, one matoke goes at 100 Kenyan shillings. Eh.
100?
Sijakwambia.
Matoke imeshuka hivyo?
Hadi tunapewa bure. By the way, sir, we have a lot of matokes in the house. We are given bure. Yeah, because where will they take them? Was oh, I forgot. Let's go check our matoke, Charlo.
Jiko wapi?
In that point. Kai.
Matoke gani?
Imeanza kulipa. Na ninakuwa nikilala.
Mbona unakimbia?
Imeanza kuliwa na birds.
Oh, okay, guys. This is urgent, so we have to go and confirm. Yeah, so when you come here to the village, you can also try that, buying things and selling them in bulk. You can buy the bananas. Actually, my neighbor here sells the bananas for ripening, like that entire... Ooh, there.
Guys,
so you knew it. So guys, so this is what Linet is talking about. You see, Oh, so we should ripen this one. Hebu kidogo.
Itaharibu hiyo ingine.
So this one, cut it down. Do we even do it like right now? So this banana is actually growing from our garden, and we never planted. Actually, it was a shoot from our neighbor here. So we just met it here, and it's been growing.
It happened that it's in our
Okay,
side.
Lynette, I'm going to cut this at the same time we'll be harvesting the cucumbers.
Okay.
Sawa. So we have a sugar cane there. So this is our backyard. The fact that we came out to our backyard, guys. So we have a well here that we did, and you know, in the city, Lynette. Let me spill the beans. So in the city, you might say sometimes okay, sorry guys, I was listening to something there. So you might say the rates for water are sometimes high, and you might think maybe, what if I dig my own boreholes? Guys, sometimes those businesses are run by cartels. You can't just go anywhere and think of maybe digging a borehole and start selling water at a cheaper price. You can't do it. At the same time, there's
are trying to compact the drainage. Unajua drainage system. Yeah, so huwezi enda kuchimba tu. You have to follow rules.
Yeah, and at the same time, you know, sometimes also you can't dig a borehole so close to another. There's a distance that they usually give.
600
Yeah.
meters.
So, but now when you come back to the countryside, here we have our own well. We can pump thousands of liters.
And actually our neighbor can have his
actually our neighbor has dug his there, but in the meantime we are even sharing this water. It's actually very cheap here, so we don't pay any bills on water. Yeah, but in the meantime, guys, let me show you just what we have here on our oh no, they'll make our veranda dirty. So let them just
be given food here.
So we have a big roaster from that point there. And then we have where si kutoka. Where is the other pigeon? Ilitoroka. The other pigeon got lost. Mulikosa, sindio? But why are there so many feathers here? Ama ilikulo? Na baba yao, we hapa hakuna chakula. We have a rabbit there. We'll go to harvest later in the day. Yeah, so at the backyard, guys, we have our sock pit here. So when you're digging a sock pit, sure you dig a sock pit and a sewage. Yeah,
This one is for kitchen
purposes, because you don't want to mix the oil with oh guys, yeah, so guys, you haven't gotten into our house. Let's get in from the other side. You see, guys, we are also trying to grow a bougainvillea from this side, and this side is already up. And I told you landscaping was purely motivated by us. Travelers, we planted 3 of them there. So guys, welcome to our house here. Let's get in. Let's see what we've been building for the last couple of years now. Yeah, so we have some outdoor tiles here.
Somebody was asking how much does the outdoor tiles are costing per carton.
We're buying at around 4,100 per carton.
4,100, and it covers 1.44 meters square.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we've
bought.
answered, guys.
Yeah, we bought them at Sarge Ceramics, if I could remember so well. That's enough. So let me have some water first, guys. You know, I've been out for a couple of minutes. So Lynette, I think I feel it so much.
Water for Bossy. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. At least have some water, so we would continue. Guys, I have another thing that I want us to talk about. So we moved into our house from the city after we came here. We didn't have any finishing that you're seeing here, and the reason for that, guys, is because the kind of finishing that we wanted for our home we wanted a very, very good finish. And let me tell you, in case you're building your house, just go for what you want. Even if the price is high, just go for it. For us, the reason why we delayed so much is because we didn't want to just do any fixing on the house, and then we'll be coming back and looking at the house later and say like, no, this is not what we wished for. So for anything that you see in our house, guys, we've really worked hard for it to. It hasn't been easy. Actually, for the tiles that you see here, I even remember we gave a quotation just the other day. Actually, this brown tile that you see here, we actually
Wood look tiles porcelain.
Yeah, wood look tiles porcelain. So they are actually expensive. I remember even including the adhesive and the corner stitch. I think we bought at 370,000 Kenya shillings. That's around $3,300. But now, guys, for such kind of house, if someone tells you a house, I remember now. I actually did a video on the entire cost for our entire house here. Yeah, so many people came, like, the house that does not cost that much amount. Guys, it's your house. Even if you want to get this house to cost you, let's say, like, even 30 million Kenya shillings, it would happen. Like, let's say, for example, for these curtains here, these curtains are called, let me call them drapes. Heavy curtains. Yeah. You can choose to buy the ones that are just
we actually
cheap.
Have them.
We even have
the
them.
Cheap one. This is ukipitisha hivi makucha zina nini, they chipuka. So another thing, maybe what I can say is we did a quotation of the entire house tiles here in the village. The tiles that we chose and we went to Kerugoya to look for, we were given a quotation of 270,000. The whole house.
But now,
veranda and
everything.
But now we were everything. Plus, no, the cement was not included or the adhesive. It was only the what? The tiles. You remember that day we went? So, and after we did some parts of the houses, we realized, okay, you know about finishing, that's when the money determines. You can do, for example, if we went for 270,000, let's say we cover cement for 50,000 and the cost comes at 50,000 or 60,000. So that will be a total of maybe 380 there, which was the cost of the wood look
tiles. Yeah.
So it can't be the same.
It can't be the same.
Decide to go with ceramic tiles. Of course, they are very beautiful. Like my mom has installed ceramic tiles in her house. They're very beautiful. But you, what do you want? And another thing, by the way, living in the city and moving from one house to another, you keep on opening your mind and learning a lot of ideas. I say, if I'm going to move to the village, hivi wallahi bilahi, I want to make my house look like I'm in the city.
Yes. Yeah, so there's nothing here, guys. So the way we wanted our house to be, we did want to fix anything to our house that would make us feel like
we are far away from the city.
So let me teach you something as a side note as we proceed. So let's say you are going for house hunting. Go to these houses that they are charging like 200,000 as rent per month, guys. Just an advice. Yes.
Management.
Yeah, you are going to get a management. Let me just give you the ideas. That's what we did. Yeah. So go for benchmarking. Let's say, like, people have said we are selling a house at 30 million. Go on that house, tell them you want to buy. Yeah, so they'll give you a tour and then tell them I'm going to give you the feedback.
Sometimes later. Go even to these high paying quality things, quality like
shops,
big shops.
Yes. Yeah, go there, get scared. See, why are the people owning such beautiful things?
We even ever went to, okay, us, we are so crazy. We are young but so crazy. We even went to look at the houses in Karen. We've ever gone to Karen,
yes.
Lavington.
We want to rent, guys. That's right. We want to rent. But guys, you go, that's where you get the ideas. You don't just say like, because I want a house that costs me $100 a month. No, that doesn't mean you don't go looking for a 5-bedroom that's a mansionette where people are being charged $1,500 a month. Go and look for those houses and tell them, I don't love this sink. I don't love the design of this sink, so I'm done. So that's just what you used to do. So the same way, the design that you see here for our kitchen, we want to have something beautiful for our home. So even though we are in the village, sometimes some of the things that you see here, guys, like for example, our kitchen, I said previously, our kitchen has cost us 1.2 million Kenya shillings, and it's not yet done. And some people are like, no, it doesn't cost that much, guys. We bought everything by ourselves, and
you are watching.
You are watching. So and when people think maybe like you spend so much money, guys, it's your house. Even if I only fix what I want for my house. Yeah. So okay. Because this is the finishing that we wanted for our kitchen. Let's say you want to make your house slightly cheaper. Like
you
for
can.
instance, guys, I'm just trying to advise when you're moving back from the city to the village. Actually, most of these ones we got from the city. So like this board here.
Don't go in PG Bison, like because they go with high-end quality products.
Let me just give them an example. So
this
this board that you see here, just a very small clue for you guys. So this board here, okay, I just want to show you. So we have two type of boards. Show up. So this one is the super white, the one that you used to build. So when you want your kitchen to be cheap, you can just choose to use the same that you built with here for the inside, instead of going for such kind of a finish. This board is a finishing board, and one board goes at 31,000 Kenya shillings.
And by the way, you can as well ignore this.
You can
just
also
ignore this, the finishing part of it.
That's what I'm
you
talking
just
about.
Have only this.
I'm talking about
So many kitchens they only have this.
As in your like here we're still waiting to have the inbuilt microwave and the oven. But now guys, because we are in the village, some of the things are not a very big priority, but we still want them. So sometimes when you're doing a house, don't give yourself too much pressure. You know, here we have so many people who are watching us and they are building. So just go at your own pace. So we have here a space, but you don't want to fix everything. This ones you're going to buy later. So when you want your kitchen to be slightly cheaper, you can avoid these ones. Like this one is a finishing board. This one is called Congo. This one piece was going at 13,000 Kenya shillings. I've actually done an entire video of the cost breakdown for our entire kitchen, from A to the last them, from the granite tops and everything. So you can choose to ignore all these things. You can also ignore like the hoods.
Like this one, it costed us 69,000 Kenyan shillings.
No, it was 79,000.
Oh, ilikuwa
79,000, and this one was around 64,000.
64. So you can ignore to go with this one for 73,000.
And even the granite,
you can buy the one yenye ni manual. No, kumbuka ile ilikuwa inafinywa.
Okay, my entire point guys is don't pressure yourself so much for the things that you see in other people's houses. But if your wish is to have such kind of a thing on your home, just go for it. You know, sometimes shouldn't be a very big worry on how much you're going to spend on an entire house. And also for us, I didn't want to do something on a house that I'll be looking back at later. 2 years, 3 years, 10 years down the line, 50 years down the line, and I'll be like, this is not what I wanted for our home. Like for now, you see guys, you can even choose to go with a curtain instead of a roller blind for your kitchen, and you can save some thousands. Is that not true, Lynette?
Yeah, it's true, because the meter, square meter goes for 4,500.
Okay, regardless of that, so guys, you can always make your kitchen. You can have the exact same house, but now use these boards.
Thank you for bringing me this.
This one. It's called an oil dispenser bottle.
Wow.
And also guys,
if you want it, you can contact CHARLOW as well.
You can. Okay, I'll guide you on how to get it. So one thing, I just wanted to advise them, Lynette, because someone might be wishing they want to build something good for their home. So like this, you can choose to also deduct. You see the boards that you can see, the cabinets on top. You can choose to ignore them. You can choose to ignore them, and that way your kitchen will also minimize the cost for you. So it all depends with what you want. At the same time, here we have a we have a dustbin here. Actually this design, you see where you guys will get the designs. Actually this idea we got it from Pneumatic. That's where we got the kitchen, because you also don't want the dustbin to be hitting your legs as you.
Like you press it here. Most of the people like me,
you put the dustbin down there.
I usually put it here next to the sink.
Actually guys, you don't have.
Also you can go with simple things. You know that nowadays we have a sink which is you press, it brings water like this, brings water like this. For those people who have been following us window shopping for our kitchen, I think you got a very good experience. And if you've not watched this and you want to be encouraged, you want to move to the city, guys, please go watch our previous videos. Maybe from my side, Lynette_KE and CHARLOW KUSH. So you'll get encouraged, and we used to even to show the prices, real prices at that time.
So the sole purpose of this video, guys, the way we are doing, Like, is the way you've moved from the city, and now you want to come back to the village, and you want to build a home, but at the same time you want to feel like you are in the village but still in the city. So I'm just trying to give you some clues that maybe might even help you when building. And you don't even have to build an expensive kitchen for yourself. You can make it cheaper but have the same look. But now if you want to go extra, you can just do the same way. Don't worry, there are some noises that sound.
That's the solar.
That's the solar backup that you have. We don't have electricity in the entire village for the last couple of days after rain came.
Yeah.
But for us, we're sorted here. And we are.
And we are so grateful that we can do even a video today. And our phones are charging. Yeah, it's because of the solar backup.
You see, guys, we also have some Wi-Fi there. We actually have a phone that's uploading a video.
Yeah, another maybe disaster when you come to the village, invest in if you go off grid, and you don't have a booster around, just know that you're going to suffer with the network
Yeah,
thing.
so guys,
but when you look at those things, when you weigh them to the city, I think they are just kidogo, sindio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, guys, so one thing, actually this person, even before I do a video, I usually try to compile some of the things that might be even of help to you guys. So I'm trying to see, okay, let me tell you. So because you've been watching this video to this moment, and maybe you might be wishing moving from the city to the village,
and you're wondering how
do you make the move, making the move, how to do it, guys. Imagine I usually write things for you, but it's alright, guys. So I wrote something like finding land and housing. Like you have to find a good spot where maybe you'll be find a school. You can find a school. Is there water? Is there electricity? How many neighbors do I have? How is the security of the place? How far from the main road? Those are some of the things to consider.
Is it accessible to the town at least? And look at the land. Honestly, I just want to tell you guys, don't be deceived buying land during dry season. Right now is the time to
how did you even come across that? Come find land now.
Yeah, you will find yourself building in a swampy. In a swamp area. Yeah, please, right now is the time. Even if you don't have money, go for those visits and make sure that you go with the correct people who are not going to scam you, because there are other companies which are very deceiving. Yeah, and if you're looking forward to go to the village, please don't go with those companies. Enda to kwa village, nenda ulize mama. Go and ask a mother. For example, just walk around, look at the house, just knock. You know, okay, for us Africans, we are so welcoming and we are so understanding. Knock, ask them, hi mom, hi, how are you? You're good. How's everything good? So I'm looking for land. Can you hear anybody who is selling the land? She will direct you to a very good.
Go and ask a neighbor who is just there. Where do I get the land?
Yeah.
I think that's a very good thing, and I don't have to repeat that. Lynette said this correctly. Yeah.
Ask, they will direct you. Okay, here in the village, to spot someone who sells land, it's very hard unless you have a guide. A guide is a broker. So whether you went up,
they are very, very important.
To go with that broker.
And
the good thing about the brokers here in the village, you'll just have to pay them fuel. But when you go with such companies, I just want to call a spade a spade. Like there was so many in Thika. Guy, people have been scammed, and a lot of our subscribers have been scammed with companies.
Real examples.
Yeah,
but
from Thika.
So don't come to our inbox.
Yeah, so
we will fight because you have real examples.
Yeah. So please don't.
So you have to save our subscribers.
It's so painful. You save for your money.
Even my auntie, one of them.
Yeah, even your aunties. Yeah, your auntie.
Was
and I come to realize people who are being scammed a lot is people who are moving from the city or people who are living in abroad, coming here. Coming to the village, they don't know the know-how how to go about it. So they just find themselves trapped. And those people knows how to play around with their psychology so fast. You find yourself even sending money. And then the moment you send the money, that's when you're like, sasa unaanza kufungukia.
That's very true.
How did I even send that
real
money?
Life examples, guys.
So it's good to go to the ground, look for that. You have somebody, if you can't reach here, if you have somebody that you trust, please go for them let them look for land for you, and when they get it, go for yourself now,
And then
and do the
one thing that
search.
has been happening, okay, you see these, sometimes you have the companies that sell land. I don't say like all of them are bad, guys. There are some
Hapana,
that are
yes.
reliable.
Kabisa.
Yeah, so we don't want to mention, we don't want now to say like all of them are bad. We have some that are good, and we also have some of you that have built on a land that were sold by a company. So most of them, they go to, let's say they buy a land somewhere, and they just pour some stones, some sand. They even elevate a small structure. So when you go there, you will see so many people have built. But guys, the moment you pay for that land, you will stay there for even years.
Without even a single neighbor.
Yeah, you see, they'll even tell you electricity is there, and then you see there's a lot of problems. So
Electricity is coming.
Yeah.
They just go, that kind of a post, guys. You can buy it at 8,000 Kenyan shillings, and I can just come and drop 2 or 3 here. Imagine 8. Okay, let's say 3. 3 times 8 is 24,000 Kenyan shillings. 24,000 Kenyan shillings. I'll just know how to include it on the price of the land. So when you come and buy here, like I just wanted to use it as a trap so that you can buy. Yeah, they also pour materials, as CHARLOW has said.
as a bait
So by the time you're
to
buying
trap
it, yes,
you.
it's a bait trap. So by the time you're buying it, you just found that you've already paid for those materials, the poles. So they're just there to just trap you.
And also, sometimes some of the site visits are usually free.
So these things that we are speaking about is this
Real life
experience.
So when
some
you
of
want-
the things we underwent when we were looking for the
Yeah,
land,
so
especially in the
sometimes,
city.
yeah, so, and actually went back some time back. I think it was August. Time tulienda kucheki mashamba huko tulikuwa tunaambiwa so okay, let me just give you an example. So we went to a spot when we were finding land. So we went back, I think it was last year on August, to check if that place really has been built the same way the stones were poured there. Unakumbuka ile fencing huko? I will not mention the place, but now the place is just the exact same way that you went there to when you wanted to buy land. But it's alright, guys, sometimes we learn. So one thing, just go find a neighbor and ask them, and by that point you'll be able to identify like the real owners of that place. So another thing, guys, so we talked about finding land and the housing, maybe where to buy the affordable land. You can go, maybe the best advice I would give you, go look for land that's just like 100 meters from the road, 100 or 200 meters from the road. Accessibility. Like for us, guys, even if you see mud here, like I can easily go out and just dress a little bit. But it's just because it was dark the other day. So another thing, guys, starting a village business. So when you move into the village, where do you start? I said you can try farming, and you can farming and so many other things. I'll just mention that for now. And then another thing, you have to
Even business, you just look for something which is not here. Bring the idea
and try that.
Yeah, and try it.
You might not know, maybe this where God has said.
And also, if you're a profession, look for where, for example, for me, I can go to any school, look for rates, and start teaching. But now I know the monetary value compared to the city might be a bit kushtuaring.
Hey guys, and I can ask you the question, what's hindering you from moving from the city to the village?
Please let
me know in the comment section. And what, for those people who have been living in the village, what might be that thing that wants you to move back to the city after living to the village? Let us know in the comment section.
For sure, I would like to read those comments. Yeah,
and then let's say now about adjusting to the pace of the rural life, guys. So how do you even adjust to the life? Like right now, let's say we are sitting here. Where does everything start? Let's say like the day has started. Where do you even go? You have to find something that keeps you busy. You don't just say, here, now I'm building my home. Now you just stay there.
By the way, here in the village, time doesn't run so fast.
Yeah, everything moves so slowly.
Guy, by the way, let me tell you, there is a point I used to tell CHARLOW. Seems like nowadays, time is being stolen. And I don't know who stalls this time.
Now what happens when I'm away, time moves so fast. But when I'm here, I'm even wondering, let me show you the time right now. You see, it's still at 12.
Imagine.
Time is not moving, guys. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay, so another thing maybe on how to make sure like you're coping up with the environment. Come and join the community things. These chamas. Okay, I know with women we love this
They're called merry-go-rounds.
merry-go-rounds things. Yeah, when you join those chama, you find like women are buying plots for another. Like they keep on saving. They encourage you to save, and then when it reaches your time, you they buy plots for you. You know, it's good. Chala, you're laughing, but imagine it's keeping.
That's
you see,
very
these women
true.
you're seeing here, they're the ones who are educating children in Kenyatta University, Nairobi University.
Now let me tell you one thing I realized. Like the women from our market here, Lynette,
Guy, those
they have a lot of money.
work on them.
Guys, never underestimate.
Mama Mboga.
Never underestimate those people who sell at the market, guys. Yeah. Never
That's what we are
underestimate.
wondering.
From
You will
experience.
find them, their hands are dirty. But guys,
Their
they are the
pockets.
ones, their pockets are rich. They are the ones who will find them in the bank. They are the ones who will, like when you ask, whose plot is this? It's so and so's plot. Yani, you just don't never underestimate those women in the market. You might find them, there are times they even sleep. But they are the landlords who you actually, most of them are landlords. So you're there spending the whole day in the house with the laptop, with your phone, not knowing you're paying Mama Mboga's rent.
Yeah.
But I really, anyway, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah. So guys, sometimes okay, I would say sometimes the choice now belongs to someone.
You.
For us, when we were moving here, we had our very good reasons as to why we were moving back from the city to building back to the village. And actually, one of the things I'll tell you honestly, when you sometimes try to calculate the amount that you usually pay on rent and try to calculate on that amount, the exact same amount, maybe when you're building your own home, sometimes you might not realize how powerful that amount is, but it actually is. When you try to calculate the amount that we spent last time on our rent till this moment, I know it's not the same amount as the amount we spent on building our home, but it's definitely worth a try. From you just get the land first, from there. Guys, nothing starts on this level. Everything starts at the stair. Even if you see that staircase down there, guys, it starts from down, it goes up. It won't just come overnight, so you just have to work on it, and you never know, it's going to come up. So the choice sometimes will be yours, maybe a fast-paced life in the city, or maybe in case you want a peaceful life in the countryside. Actually here you have a lot of space by yourself, a place that maybe you can chill, have your own time, maybe go to the garden, enjoy fresh food,
Fresh air.
fresh air. Most of the fresh air comes
The
early.
birds, sounds of the birds.
Yeah. Sometimes imagine waking up to those sounds. Sometimes it
It's so
feels-
peaceful.
Yeah, and when you're seated here, you don't hear even the sounds of cars. Like let's just chat for a second. That's how sweet it feels. Maybe just chilling here and looking at the compound. So sometimes, guys, the choice will be yours, or maybe whichever you want, the life in the countryside or maybe life in the city. Okay, the countryside isn't just an escape, it's a future full of possibilities, and it all depends on what you'll choose. And also in the city, you'll get so many opportunities, maybe job opportunities compared here to the village. But guys, when you have a
And
way
exposure.
and exposure though, so but if you are having a good life in the village, it will be a good one.
But nowadays you can get exposed through internet. Yeah, so long as you're an enthusiast, you have that enthusiasm towards something, you will learn.
Yeah. Yeah, but guys, I think I'll be ending my video here, and thank you so much for watching to this moment. My name is CHARLOW. In case you're seeing us for the first time, please subscribe for more countryside life content. We are slowly building our home, and we believe soon we'll be able to finish. I know you haven't given your go tour, but you have so many videos that you can watch previously on the videos that we've done on our transformation of our home, from how we made our kitchen, fixing the tiles, doing our landscaping, from the way we were moving from the village to the city. I usually have a playlist. You can always go to the videos tab. We have the post shorts. We have a playlist there. You can always check on those videos, and you'll see subsequent uploads on I have over, let's say, 200 videos on our life there. You'll get to see how everything has been happening. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you learned something, and please come and join us in the countryside or in the village.
Be our neighbors.
Please come and be our neighbors.
Yeah.
And I just want to encourage you, for those people who are willing to move, don't be afraid. Just take the move, so long as you calculate your math well. Yeah, and you can as well build slowly. There is no hurry. Yeah, that's all I can say. And if you're just a youngster or any person, you can even venture into content creation. Not necessary to doing YouTube videos, but you can. There are so many things outside there to make money from. But just find one and do it at your best level.
Actually, when you want to maximize on something, pick one thing and maximize on how you're going to make it work, and that way it's going to work for you.
For sure. So my name is Lynette_KE. I appreciate you all for watching CHARLOW KUSH and taking him to 12,000 subscribers.
Oh,
so
I even forgot. I'm at 12,500.
Congratulations.
That happened when I was away.
Imagine. So
I've been away for over 10 days. Thank you so much,
please
guys.
keep on sharing. Let's take him to 13,000 subscribers. And I feel like maybe these videos of improvements of houses, and given that you've been on the ground, and if you keep on venturing into them, not necessarily our house, but even going outside and showcasing some some buildings, some how people ventured into the village. There are some business people who are watching us, and they have very big hotels where maybe you can even want to showcase, and maybe to encourage our subscribers. You can even venture into business like opening a restaurant in the village where people come and hide, have peaceful feeling, you know. We have several around us. Yeah, so when you do those videos, I just feel you're capable of doing it. Or guys, what do you think about CHARLOW? Yeah, and
okay, guys, let
I
us know in
think
the
it
comment
can
section.
be a very good idea. Yes, so
That's it, guys. So usually one thing, because we are in the village, guys, and we talked about organic food, I usually help you get the best quality rice here. I don't sell the rice, but can help you get the rice that's pure from the garden, to drying, to grinding, to shipping it to you. The reason I do that, I know there are so many things, guys. We have so many things that that's hidden behind our back, so you already know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I ensure like the rice is fresh without any preservative. The original
actually
pishori,
it comes from the Kisiagi direct to your
sack.
sack.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. You can always contact me, and I'll guide you on +254 746 628 115. Yeah, I'll help you get some organic food from
and
our
we
area.
appreciate you guys. Please,
Health is wealth, guys.
Health is wise, and we appreciate you for making a lot of orders. Like CHARLOW, when he was away, I think I shipped more than 300 kgs rice.
Not 300.
Equal 400 kgs. More than 400 kgs. Yes, more than 400 kgs. So we think, okay, we feel like it's a good idea, and we appreciate you guys. And for those who have been buying the pishori rice, you people, please come and give the ratings at the comment section.
Yeah, it's okay, guys. Yeah, so guys, in the meantime, we want to tell you guys
bye.
bye, guys.
All right.